Somebody is literally sitting in complete silence right now watching you. They are staring at their screen, tracking your movements, analyzing your energy, and counting down the very seconds until they can finally lock you down forever. And let me tell you what they are seeing. It is making them absolutely unequivocally obsessed with you. But here is the craziest part. They are not the only ones paying incredibly close attention to your every single move right now. Stay with me, because what I am about to reveal to you through these channeled messages today is going to completely blow your mind and shift your entire perspective. Hello, my beautiful, radiant souls. Welcome back to our safe space. If you are new to this channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like this video, and join our incredible spiritual family. If you are returning, welcome back home. You know how we do things around here. I have spent the morning meditating, connecting deeply with my spirit guides, and channeling these incredibly intense messages. I have scribbled down everything coming through onto these intuitive sticky notes scattered all across my desk right now, and the energy radiating from them is simply off the charts. Before we dive into the depths of these channeled notes, I want to gently remind you to only take what truly resonates with your specific journey. Not every single detail in this message will apply to every single person watching, so please, trust your own divine intuition. Let it guide you. Leave behind whatever does not serve your highest good. Now, let's get straight into this, because the universe has a lot to say to you today. Listen to me carefully. Let me tell you exactly what is happening in the hidden realms right now. There's a specific individual lingering closely around your energetic field, who literally wants to claim you, lock you up in the most protective, loving embrace, and throw away the key. I know that sounds intense. I know it sounds almost overwhelming, but it is the absolute truth. There is a profound, magnetic element about your pure existence that has this person completely wrapped around your finger. Every single thing about you draws them in like a moth to a divine flame. The unique rhythm of the way you walk, the subtle cadence of the way you talk, the regal way you carry yourself through the absolute chaos of this world everything. And the reality is, the more they quietly observe you from a distance, the deeper and harder they are falling. Right now, they are heavily stationed in this silent observation mode. They are watching from the shadows, waiting patiently, trying to decipher exactly who you are at your core. It is basically them studying the masterpiece that is your soul. They are deliberately holding back from making a grand, impulsive approach just yet, because they desperately want to understand your intricacies first. They do not want to mess this up, but you have to understand this underlying truth. The longer this person sits back and watches you glow, the more they are profoundly realizing that you are the singular person they want to spend the absolute rest of their earthly life with. This is not a fleeting crush. This is incredibly serious, grounding energy. They know, without a shadow of a doubt, that you are the ultimate catch. They can intuitively feel it in their bones. They sense just by silently observing your digital footprint or your physical presence in a room that you possess the exact, idealized qualities that millions of people spend lifetimes searching for, and they want to win that prize. They deeply desire to be the one who gets to claim you, to have you all to themselves. Because I am looking at this first channeled note on my desk, and it clearly says, you are not what they expected at all. That is the exact baseline of how they feel. You shattered their preconceived notions. And honestly, I feel like you already know this. You have walked through this life long enough to know for an absolute fact that you possess this uncanny, almost frightening ability to get people totally hooked on your energy. You can tell that sometimes ignorant people might overlook you in the very beginning, but the moment they actually stop and observe you, the second they take the time to truly get to know you or engage in a single deep conversation with you, it is game over. You know they are going to develop a relentless obsession. You know they are going to fall completely head over heels in love with you. It has so much to do with the physical and spiritual aura that you walk around with. It is tied entirely to your raw personality, your fiercely authentic energy, your undeniable vibe. Your creativity is what makes you so overwhelmingly attractive. Your highly unique way of processing the world, your independent way of just being it, is purely magnetic. People quite literally cannot help themselves but to gravitate toward your light. Now, another massive theme that is pouring through these handwritten notes today. And I want to be entirely clear. I just let the pen flow freely during my channeling. So we are getting a beautiful, chaotic mix of deep romance and heavy spiritual warfare here. This is exactly how the Divine Spirit wanted to deliver this. Because for you, love and spirituality are infinitely connected. I am picking up a very strong message right here on this orange note, and it says you are literally a phoenix rising from the absolute ashes. Let's talk about your past for a second. When you were younger, when you were struggling, trying to quietly work on yourself, trying to heal your deep childhood wounds and carve out your own humble path, a lot of people blatantly overlooked you. They severely underestimated your power. They looked at your struggles and decided you would never amount to anything significant. They laughed behind your back. They did not think you possessed the strength to become truly successful. They never in a million years thought you would radiate the blinding light that you are shining right now. Because of that intense betrayal and dismissal, your spiritual team, your ancestors, and your highest guides are currently stepping in to raise absolute hell in order to completely humble the arrogant people who once doubted you. So many individuals in your past confidently bet against you, and now they are being forced to watch as you continuously level up into a millionaire mindset, achieving a level of success that is going to shatter their fragile egos. You, my dear, are firmly seated in your villain era right now, and you are in this era rightfully so. You earned the right to be entirely selfish with your time and your energy. People can sense that massive shift in you. They can literally feel that you have entered this monster mode of pure, unadulterated focus, where your only concern is bettering yourself, improving your mindset, building your empire, and aggressively leveling up. Looking at the next set of messages coming through, the spirits are showing me that outsiders are actively observing the divine anointing resting heavily upon your crown. They are vividly noticing that you have an entire spiritual army marching right behind you, and this army is dangerous. I mean, fiercely, fiercely dangerous. People are realizing that you are spiritually fortified heavily, heavily protected by forces they cannot even begin to comprehend and truthfully. It is making them terrified. A lot of individuals from your past and present are genuinely scared of you right now because they have finally realized that brutal karma will hit them tenfold for anything malicious they do to you, or even for the nasty words they whisper behind your back. The protection around you is a literal fortress. Let's pivot back to this secret admirer, this person who is silently obsessing over your every move. The energy I'm channeling about their identity is fascinating. This could very well be someone who gives off a grounded country boy or country girl type of vibe, or someone who is deeply connected to a military background. Perhaps they currently serve, or they had strict discipline training at some pivotal point in their life. Because of this background, they are incredibly analytical. They are exceptionally gifted at observing human behavior, reading a room, and accurately identifying who people truly are beneath their masks. They possess a razor-sharp intuition when it comes to reading you, and they know with absolute certainty that you are the exact puzzle piece missing from their highly structured life. They are certain about you. What else is coming through this connection? Oh, this is beautiful. This person is utterly intoxicated by your mystery. They absolutely adore how closed off and enigmatic you appear to the general public. They love how entirely unpredictable you are. They constantly try to figure you out, to put you into a neat little box, but they simply cannot, and it drives them absolutely crazy in the most exhilarating way possible. They deeply respect the fact that your personal standards are sky high. You carry yourself with expensive, refined taste, whether that applies to your aesthetic, your boundaries, or the company you keep. You absolutely refuse to settle for anything less than what you know your soul deserves. You radiate supreme confidence, but here is the fascinating twist. When it comes to this specific person, they actually make you feel a little nervous. And let's be entirely honest, you are definitely not the type of person to get nervous easily. You usually have ice running through your veins when it comes to romance. But this individual, they are a total game changer for your heart, because the universe is whispering that you are going to fall just as hard, just as fast, and just as deeply for them as they are currently falling for you. Their obsession with you is growing exponentially by the hour. When this person looks at your photos or watches you from across a room, they constantly tell themselves that they just want to spoil you entirely rotten. They want to shower you with the kind of treatment you read about in fairy tales, treating you like royalty, tending to your every need. They desperately want to do generous, thoughtful things for you just to witness your reaction, just to see a genuine smile break through your tough exterior. They live to see you happy. But more specifically, they want to be the exact reason you're smiling. And why are they so willing to give you the world? Because they can visibly tell that there is something beautifully otherworldly about you. You are ethereal. You are not bound by the same mundane rules as everyone else they have ever encountered. The intuitive notes scattered on my desk are confirming this loudly. It says right here, you give off a very otherworldly vibe. This is exactly why people tend to be so uncontrollably drawn to your spirit. It is a literal magnetic pull. So, when this admirer watches you, they instantly recognize that you are a once-in-a-lifetime occurrence. You are not someone who is easy to find, replace, or replicate. They recognize the profound rarity of your existence. Now, I need to address the heavier energy I am picking up on the other side of this reading. As I mentioned, you are heavily, heavily protected. And because of your rising light, there are a lot of people lurking in your periphery who are bitter as hell. I am sensing deep, festering bitterness from people who once smiled in your face, but secretly prayed to see you crumble under pressure. They desperately wanted to see you fail at life, to validate their own miserable existence. And it is incredibly sad because the more they watch you succeed, the more they are forced to realize that you are completely divinely protected from their malice. Instead of choosing to be respectful, instead of recognizing the divine presence in your life and feeling a sense of awe or God-fearing humility, they do the exact opposite. Their bruised egos cannot handle it. They cannot help but spiral into deeper jealousy, bitterness, and absolute misery. They are literally obsessed with you in the most toxic, negative way imaginable. You have a legion of silent spectators simply wishing for your downfall, staring at your accomplishments with venom in their hearts. This is exceptionally dark, stagnant energy because it is purely ignorant. How are they not completely terrified of the spiritual consequences of sending you the evil eye? They were so blind and foolish when they decided to go against you, failing to realize they were waging war against the universe itself. But let's flip the script back to the light, back to this person who is harboring this massive, beautiful crush on you. This person wants to know every single intricate detail about your mind. They are fiercely ambitious about pursuing you, yet they spend most of their time fantasizing because they are actually surprisingly shy when it comes to making the initial approach. Your sheer beauty, both physical and spiritual, is highly intimidating to them. They perceive you as a highly anointed being, living proof that something pure, magical, and divine still exists in this chaotic modern world. Your mere existence provides people with an inexplicable sense of hope. You lend people silent strength and quiet inspiration just by unapologetically being yourself. Wow, let me pause and take a breath, because the energy of that specific message is so heavy and so profoundly beautiful. Let me tell you what else is pushing through the veil right now. This future partner is going to treat you with a level of respect reserved for absolute royalty. They completely understand that you are not just a regular person they can play silly dating games with. They know that if they do not shoot their shot correctly, and soon, you will be the greatest missed opportunity of their entire lifetime. They are painfully aware of the ticking clock. It is so interesting because these channeled messages are also indicating that a lot of people genuinely assume you practice dark magic or cast literal spells on people. They cannot logically comprehend why everyone naturally gravitates toward you so effortlessly. People are drawn to you like the ocean to the moon, and because they cannot explain it rationally, they assume you must be doing something supernatural to manipulate their feelings. But that is entirely false. You are not performing parlor tricks. You are simply naturally gifted. You are a natural-born healer. You subconsciously push humanity forward just by walking into a room and being exactly who you are. The magic is not something you do, it is something you are. It is embedded in your very DNA. You are a natural powerhouse. You create absolute magic out of thin air because it is the fundamental essence of your soul. People look at you and they literally see an unstoppable machine. You possess a level of resilience that is genuinely terrifying to the average mind. You have faced betrayals, losses, and heartbreaks that would have permanently destroyed anyone else. Yet it only transformed you into this immovable, powerful force of nature. You simply refuse to give up. You are ferociously tenacious. Some onlookers even assume you must be taking shortcuts or engaging in secret rituals to achieve your level of perseverance. But no, it is just the raw, unfiltered strength of your spirit. Looking at the romantic notes again, this admirer constantly daydreams about you living a lavish, luxurious lifestyle right by their side. They are begging the universe for a chance to just talk to you. Energetically, they are screaming, "Just look at me, just talk to me." They crave your undivided attention. I honestly feel like they are already low-key in love with the idea of you. Some of you watching might already have a strong intuitive inkling of exactly who this person is. But perhaps you two have never actually had a proper deep conversation. They are desperately hoping you will drop your guard just long enough to give them a fighting chance to prove their worth. But here is the absolute truth. When they look at you right now, they sense that thick, impenetrable wall of ice around your heart. You are projecting maximum ice baby energy. You are emotionally vaulted. But ironically, the more emotionally unavailable and distant you appear, the more it triggers their primal urge to know you. You are a riddle they are desperate to solve. You are clearly not out here desperately chasing love, seeking validation, or begging for attention. You simply exist, and by doing so, you attract everything naturally. Because of this icy, self-sufficient exterior, people look at you and they instantly want to be the chosen one who finally breaks through your massive defenses. You know that classic trope, "I can fix them." That is exactly how people view your emotional unavailability. They want to be the sole reason your heart finally thaws. Now, here is where the channeling gets absolutely incredible. The universe is showing me that your sheer tenacity is about to yield massive, tangible rewards. The notes I am looking at right now are screaming about abundance. You are on the precipice of profound fame, or at least highly elevated recognition in your specific field. You are going to be wealthy. And, predictably, the moment you hit the absolute top of your mountain, or the moment people realize you are rapidly ascending suddenly, everyone is going to want to know you. Suddenly, the phone is going to ring. Before we go any further into these final, crucial messages, I want to take a brief moment to offer a quick disclaimer. Please remember that this is a general, intuitive reading designed for a wide collective audience. Take only the messages that deeply resonate with your soul, and gently leave the rest behind. Energy is fluid, and you are always the ultimate creator of your own destiny. If this reading is providing you with clarity, validation, or comfort today, please consider supporting the channel with a super thanks, whether it is $10, $20, or $30. Your generous support is what allows me to dedicate my time to channeling these deep messages for our community. Also, if you want exclusive, behind-the-scenes content, please consider joining as a premium channel member today. Your support means the absolute world to me. Now, let's bring this powerful message home. You are truly mastering this villain era. You have either already retreated into strict hermit mode, or you are about to pull back all of your energy in the very near future. You have looked at the world, looked at the betrayals, and confidently said, "Forget it. I am completely done pouring from an empty cup. I am going to hyper-focus on myself. I am going to disappear into the shadows for a season, do the grueling internal work, and when I re-emerge, absolutely nobody is going to recognize the powerhouse I have become. And because of this immense self-focus, people are already placing you high up on a pedestal. You are literally making heads turn so fast they are catching whiplash. Everyone wants a piece of your energy. They want to be associated with your rising star. They want to proudly show you off to the world. But you have meticulously crafted this terrifyingly beautiful aura that screams, "Do not even attempt to speak to me unless you are bringing something of immense, tangible value to the table." Whenever I channel this specific frequency, it always reminds me of that classic rap lyric. "Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot. They all on me." That is exactly the energy you're radiating right now. You are fully embodying the sweet, silent revenge of the outcast, the ultimate triumph of the black sheep. You have embraced the villain era, and you are wearing it like a tailored crown. Everything about your current state is driving this secret crush absolutely insane. There is an undeniable frequency to your energy that feels exceptionally rare. You are operating on a spiritual elite ranking. In the spiritual realm, you are a high-ranking general, and you better believe that profound spiritual authority reflects heavily in your physical daily life. You do not blend in. You were never meant to blend in. You are locked, loaded, and spiritually heavily armed. You are stepping into a season where you will be blessed entirely beyond measure. I can clearly see that you were sent to this earth with a grueling, specific divine mission. The universe knew you were going to have to trudge through absolute darkness to fulfill it. There is a profound saying, "The road to hell feels like heaven, but the road to heaven feels like hell." You have walked barefoot through the fires of hell, completely alone, and now that path is leading you straight into the gates of absolute paradise. You were tested time and time again, and you absolutely refused to fold. Because of your unwavering resilience, you are currently flanked by high-ranking angels. People can sense this profound depth within you. They can look into your eyes and intuitively feel the immense weight of the mountains you have quietly moved. This person who is obsessing over you, they don't just want to date you. They are literally already visualizing marriage. They are thinking entirely long-term. They want to invest in you. They want to spoil you, not to manipulate you, but to simply prove they are capable of providing the absolute best for you. They feel this overwhelming urge to pamper you, hoping that if they go completely above and beyond, you might finally let your heavy guard down. They want to dramatically outshine any other option or past lover you have ever entertained. They might act a little secretive or guarded right now, but it is purely out of deep-seated nervousness. They are terrified of ruining their one chance. They look at you and think, someone this incredibly special deserves absolute perfection. They view you as royalty, and I am here to tell you that this monumental, life-changing love is going to crash into your reality when you least expect it. It is operating strictly on divine timing. This is your ultimate Cinderella story, minus the need for saving. You had an entire army of bitter, jealous people desperately trying to permanently extinguish your light. They wanted to hide you away, but you effortlessly became the main character of the entire story anyway. You are the ultimate embodiment of both the light and the dark. You are balanced. You have angels protecting you, but you also possess a shadow side that demands absolute respect. This person, this future love, never in a million years expected to be brought to their knees by someone like you. They are physically fit, financially stable, and highly rational, yet your fearless, divinely protected aura has them completely mesmerized. The timeline pushing through these intuitive notes suggests that within the next 1 to 2 months, a massive, undeniable development is going to occur with this person. And when they finally get you, when you finally give them the privilege of your time, they are going to exist in a state of perpetual shock. They truly believe winning you is like winning the divine lottery. They are terrified you are too good to be true, but they are willing to risk everything to find out. You are cutthroat in the most beautiful, boundary-setting way possible. Do not change a single thing about yourself. Keep building your empire in the shadows. Keep glowing. Keep letting the karma handle your enemies while you focus entirely on your massive ascent. Your authentic magic cannot be duplicated, no matter how hard the copycats try. Love is quietly sneaking up on you, right while you are entirely focused on building your kingdom. Do not waste a single ounce of your precious energy on the background noise of jealous people. Their negativity cannot penetrate your spiritual armor. It will only aggressively bounce back and destroy their own lives. Keep doing exactly what you are doing. Keep shining unapologetically. Before we officially wrap up this incredible channeled session, I need you to do me one massive favor. If this message resonated deep within your soul today, if it gave you the exact confirmation you have been begging the universe for, please hype this video up, smash that like button, leave a comment below claiming this powerful energy, and most importantly, share this video with your spiritual tribe. Sharing tells the YouTube algorithm that this message matters, helping us reach millions of other chosen ones who desperately need to hear this exact validation today. Your continuous support is the heartbeat of this community. In conclusion, my beautiful souls, you are standing at the absolute pinnacle of your power. You are spiritually untouchable, magnetically gorgeous, and destined for massive wealth. The people who slept on your potential are now waking up to a living nightmare of regret, while the person meant for you is currently plotting the most beautiful way to capture your guarded heart. Trust the terrifyingly beautiful process. Trust your own immense power. And most importantly, never ever dim your light again. I love you all so incredibly much, and I will see you in the next reading.